Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on WYO Today Media. It is regional time here in, I'm trying to get that up here. We've had to redo some things. It is regional time. The good news is Riverton Lady Wolverines, having won the regular season 4A West Championship, had a bye yesterday, so they are already qualified for state. Everybody who's playing the rest of the way out has qualified for state. So now Riverton is playing for not only momentum, but also seeding. They will be facing the Jackson Hole Lady Broncs here today. In the regional semifinals. Of course, in the last game against this team, they did fall by a score of 1-0 against Jackson Hole, so it'll be a chance to get some revenge and some momentum, and it'll be interesting to see what the mindset is for both these teams. Jackson Hole, having to win yesterday to punch their ticket to come right back here. Rock Springs is going to be hosting state. They do a great job of hosting. They always do. For those of you who've been to like either regional here or the Flaming Gorge basketball tournament that they in Green River High School put on each year, they do an incredible job. So we've got breakfast soccer for you today. Again, it is the Lady Broncs of Jackson Hole against Riverton. Your Ranger keys to the game are going to be is going to be kind of simple in a way. And that is going to be get everybody involved for Riverton. Put the last game out of your mind. It's a new season, if you will. Now, it's a new season with a caveat, and what I mean by that is they know they're going to state. But put that out of your mind. Don't rely on that. Go for seeding. Go for a region championship, as I know Coach Santee and these girls are. So we're not worried about that at all. But it's really going to be put that out of your mind. Put the regular season out of your mind. It's a new season for everybody. You want to get momentum. And you be you. Let Cammie Paskett do what she does. Let Savannah Morton do what she does, and work as a team and play like they did the vast majority of the season with only 2 losses and 1 tie. Just play the game and come out here and win today. And here is the schedule if they win today on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. If they win today, they will be facing off again tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the championship, and we'll have it right here. If they lose today, and we don't even want to think about that, they'll play again at 9 a.m. tomorrow. As we check the Ranger scoreboard from yesterday, the boys did play, and they fell in heartbreaking fashion. They were facing Star Valley, and Sean Caruth scored at the 33-minute mark of the second half to give Riverton a 1-0 lead. They surrendered the tying goal with approximately 3 minutes left in regulation and then fell, giving up a goal. I was told on PKs, we were unable to get down here for that one, falling on a PK, a penalty kick, and fell 2-1 to Star Valley. So they were eliminated yesterday. Star Valley will go on to play in the semifinals, I do believe, at 11 o'clock here at Rock Springs High School. So this is what we've been waiting for. This team is ready to prime themselves, the Riverton Lady Wolverines, for a shot at state championship. Of course, they are the favorite winning the regular season. On the other side of things, just if you're keeping up with the whole bracket, on 4A East, Thunder Basin punched their ticket in the regular season, winning 4A East outright. So, and that's kind of been the 2 teams in each region, Riverton and Thunder Basin. And the good news is, assuming that both teams take care of business today and tomorrow, if they were to win out, and that's what both of them want to do, and that will allow them to avoid each other until the state championship game, which will be next Saturday here on this exact same field. So we'll be right back with our Sutherland starting lineups here on YO Today Media.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on YO Today Media. We are waiting on the officials. Here they're coming out now. Major official shortage in not only Wyoming, but throughout the country in all sports, as less and less people are interested in being officials. The story goes, and it's probably accurate, is due to parents at the youth leagues and stuff like that, just people being too aggressive and things like that. There's not a day that goes by you don't see someone treating an official like garbage on YouTube and things of that nature. So we want to thank these guys for coming on out here. There's 4 of them. Of course, two on the sides, one on the field, and then one will be handling the substitutions and things of that nature. We're going to go ahead and get the Sutherland starting lineup out of the way for the Bronx. They're going to be starting number 5, a freshman in goal, Harley Rommel. Number 8, a junior, Ava Flanagan. Number 10, a junior, Brooke Rogers. Number 11, a sophomore, Ella Steinberg. Number 12, a senior and the captain, Jordan Davis. Number 13, sophomore, Carolyn Montes Chavez. Number 17, a junior, Piper Lee. Number 20, a junior, Madison Kramer. Number 26, a junior, Taya McLennan. She's also the other captain. Number 29, a junior, Tegan Ritter. And number 36, a junior, Melissa Merrill. I'm going to botch this, so I do apologize. Marilyn Jimenez. So that'll be your starters for Jackson Hole. We will do Riverton starters in just a few minutes, as we're going to see how long this may delay with the officials coming out. The captains have met over on the side now. So they will be coming out on the field here momentarily. We'll be right back with that here on YO Today Media.
Some winter we're having 1 minute sunshine, the next 30 below. Then ice dams, broken pipes, and indoor flooding. You got water where you don't want it? Blowdorn Lumber has your back with sump pumps, discharge hoses, and big fans to dry it all out. After you shut the water off, get dried out with help from the crew at Blowdorn Lumber in Riverton. They have what you need to get your life back to normal. And that's a good thing, because we have a lot of winter left to go. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton.
A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
And welcome back to YO Today Media. Your Sutherland starting lineups for our Lady Wolverines. 00, sophomore Ayana Mayardo in goal. Number 1, a senior, Olivia Bradley. And we're going to take a time out here. I timed this wrong with the national anthem. We'll be right back on YO Today Media.
Why should you Your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
All right, welcome back to the Regional 4A West semifinal. Your starters, again, we'll start over the Sutherland starting lineups for your Riverton High School Lady Wolverines. A sophomore 00 in goal, Ayana Meharado, excuse me, it's early. Number 1, a senior, Olivia Bradley. Number 4, a junior, Madison Fossey for long. I know her from Maddie because that's the line we had for basketball. Number 5, a freshman, Maya Noseep. Number 8, all-state caliber level player, forward midfielder, a sophomore, Cammie Paskett. Number 10, a freshman defender and midfielder, Decatur Yarber. She's had one heck of a season, as has all this team. Number 11, of course, one of the best free kickers and one of the best defenders in the state, a junior, Savannah Morton. Number 13, kind of an unsung hero a bit on the defensive side and the midfield side, Haley Engstrom. She is a junior. Number 19, a senior, Jordan Anderson, good forward. Look forward to great things from her in this tournament. We're trying to lay eyes, make sure we got the right numbers. We're on the binocs up here. If anybody has a recommendation for binocs that work with glasses, I'm all for it. Number 23, a freshman, Timbri Mathill. And finally wrapping that up is going to be the 29, of course, a junior, forward midfielder, Celie Morton. So about the starting lineup we would expect. We'll be right back with the kickoff after this.
Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
And welcome back. It is time for kickoff. If you're wondering why we don't have video, the state of Wyoming has the Wyoming High School Activity Association with NFHS, who just films it remotely, no real broadcast or anything like that. And they have the rights to all regional and state level action. So we're going to be doing this old school style. We're going to be doing this radio style for you. And I haven't really done soccer on just a pure radio basis, so bear with me a little bit. Jackson Hole starts with a kickoff. Riverton is in their black with white sleeves and red red shorts and black socks. Riverton is going left to right on your radio dial. Long kick by Jackson Hole goes out of bounds off Riverton, so it'll be a throw-in the attacking third of the Lady Wolverines. And I just realized we've got a clock and we didn't start it for you guys. So let's go ahead and start it. We're about 30 seconds off, so let's just go ahead and we'll move it to 39. We'll stop the clock, move it to 39, reset the timer. Jackson Hole working its way into the box, now coming out of it. And we're trying to get that clock right for you. We will, as Riverton takes away, clears it out of immediate danger. And there, we got the clock right for you now. We apologize about that. Jackson Hole, again, one of the things we noticed last game is their possession game is very good. So that's going to be something to see. We know that Santee's worked on that, and it's already kind of paying dividends in the fact there's a little more seemingly pressure defense. Stolen away by Riverton at about their 40. We're going to give you football terms so that you know where they are. For those of y'all tuning in and unable to imagine that, soccer field goes from back of end zone to back of end zone. So the 50 still the midfield, but there's 60 yards to go on either side. So just so you know that. Now Jackson Hole looking to push down the right, and great defense there, forcing her out of bounds by Jordan Anderson, but I think they may get her on a foul. So that may be some indication. They are going to get her on a foul, so it'll be a free kick. That may be an indication of how tight the refs are going to call. It'll be interesting to see. Both these teams very physical. Free kick goes right to Riverton, who tries to clear it out, unable to do so. Jackson Hole looking to work around 30, now stolen. Now we've got somebody breaking. It looks like it's Paskett trying to get past number 20. She's unable to get all the way out there, but number 20 just sends it out of bounds. So it's a nice leading pass and just on target enough where Riverton was able to force the out of bounds. Paskett to throw in. She throws into Bradley. Bradley looking to cross over, does. Taken away, though, by Jackson Hole. Lady Bronx now looking to work it forward, unable to do so as Riverton cuts them off, but they take it right back. Jackson Hole now looking for somebody down the right side, and they have her. She was onside. She's by herself. I'm trying to lay an eye on a number here. Looks like number 8 for them. But stolen away beautifully by Riverton. As she did have it, she was forced to slow up. She had a run on her, and now they'll get it back out towards midfield. That person on the run was Flanagan, the junior for Jackson Hole. We're trying to go by new rosters that they've given us and everything like that, so just bear with us. We're trying to call this properly for radio style. Still 0-0. We're right at 36:45, as you see on your screen in the first half here. Early game. It'll be interesting to see how both teams kind of wake up from that. They were full of enthusiasm, both teams on the sidelines, so I don't think that'll be a problem at all. Both teams are used to playing this after long bus rides and hotel stays and whatnot. Jackson Hole working it right now, goes center. Maharado's going to have to come out, dives on the ball, and does so, but we have a whistle that it was offsides. Kind of a late flag, let the run go complete. But Maharado dove in there, stopped the ball, but it was offsides at about the 15-yard line of Riverton. Morton puts it down, gets it over to her right. Now looking to work its way up. They were looking for Olivia Bradley, unable to get it to her, taken away by Jackson Hole. Now fighting on the sideline is Bradley and Timber Mathil. And we're going to get a whistle. They're going to call it against Riverton. So it'll set up a free kick for number 29. That's Ritter, taking around the Riverton 38. She's going to put it on the box. She's going to basically put it on goal. Maharado jumps up on the bounce, easily takes care of it. And just, I guess, a little bit too far. Maharado going to punt it out. And it's going to go off the shin of Jackson Hole and right back into the box. Morton running it down, going towards the end line, trying to keep it from going out over the end line, and I think she did, or did she not? Is it going to be a throw or a corner? I think they're signaling a corner. It will be a corner kick for Jackson Hole. They are, as we're viewing it, as we told you, Riverton going left to right. On the far left, crosses over, tries to put a head on it. Jackson Hole unable to do so. Now it's loose. Shot on goal, stopped by Ayana Mejarado, and she looks to get things going quickly. She went over the wrong, or she didn't go over the wrong shoulder, just couldn't tell where it was. It was Olivia Bradley to start a break, but Riverton going to come away with it nicely anyway. Working their way up, they get it up to Paskett in the Jackson Hole half. She lost it, but she's able to block it down. Bradley now coming all the way down, and they're around the 10-yard line. Bradley fighting for it. Bradley, one of the most physical players in the state, no doubt. That's one of the reasons that the college coaches love her and that she will be going on to play at the next level. Now fighting with Morton, and it's going to wind up being cleared. Of course, that was not Savannah. That was Sealy Morton in the attacking half. It goes out of bounds right at midfield, and it will stay with Riverton. Throw in is along the far sideline. Loses it at midfield. Jackson Hole going to lose again. Yarber nicely steps in front of it, putting it towards the goal. Olivia Bradley trying to outrun the ball, but unable to do so as it will fall to the keeper for Jackson Hole. She'll look to punt it clear, and she does, all the way to the 50. Riverton able to get their feet on it, I should say. Paskett now fighting for it, and Jackson Hole elects just to clear it, then risk all-state level Cammie Paskett getting a hold of the ball there. So throw in again on that side of the field. Nice heel kick there, back pass by Riverton. Mishandled slightly, and it will go over. And now we're just going to play a little ping pong here in midfield as Riverton's defense says, no, you're not getting past us here. And now they're trying to start a run here. Mejarado watching it. Running back, they're going to kick it to her, to Mejarado. She'll look to clear it out, and she gets it around the 30. It's going to bounce and go out of bounds, though, and it will go over to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole, the throw-in, nice strong throw-in. They're operating around the Riverton 30, trying to push forward. Unable to do so as Riverton's defense is, that's kind of the Maginot line, it looks like, for Riverton's defense, and they do a good job. Bradley now looking to get it either to Jordan Anderson, Morton, or Paskett. Got it to Paskett, but of course they can't. The defenders surrounded her. Now a misplay is going to go out of bounds. It was a pass back by Olivia Bradley. She was looking to get it to Mathil, and Mathil had started a run, so it's going to be a throw around the 25 of Riverton. Thrown in by Jackson Hole, and it goes off Jackson Hole and out of bounds. So now Riverton will throw it in around the 15. Nice throw, winds up at the feet now of Savannah Morton, and she'll get rid of it. She's looking to go to her left to start a run, but it'll go out of bounds, and Jackson Hole will have it. Jackson Hole with the throw. Throws right to Riverton. Riverton trying to get it out. Can Bradley on the race get there? No, she can't, but she's able to keep anything from happening with some great physical play. Now looking to go, and now they've got a shot in the middle. Mejarado's not going to be able to stop it, and there is a goal for Jackson Hole. They were just able to get behind. We're trying to lay eyes on who scored that goal. I see who it was. I just need a number for you guys. Let's see. It looks like it might be 29. 29 with the goal. That is Tegan Ritter. She was able to time their run right and get behind the Riverton team, and Mejarado gave it a valiant effort but unable to stop it, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Lady Bronx. Riverton is going to go out of bounds this time off the kickoff as they tried to pass back, and it'll be a throw-in for Jackson Hole. Throw-in is intercepted by Mathil, and it's going to go, after they fight for it a little bit, it's going to go out of bounds on the near side around the 25. It'll be a Riverton throw. Riverton, whoa, Mathil got some arms on that one especially. Paskett now looking to go to her left. The throw went all the way to Paskett. Paskett was looking to go so they could go down the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Riverton after a little bit too hard of a touch there. throw in is by Jackson Hole. They get it down. Morton now with it, looks to turn, kicks it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in by Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole's throwing goes right to Savannah Morton. And now it ping-pongs off a couple players, but Maharado is going to pick it up in the box and end that problem. Punt is going to be intercepted by Jackson Hole, and now Riverton Jackson Hole will fight for it. Stolen away by Anderson. Anderson was looking for Paskett, overshot her there. And Jackson Hole will turn, and they'll kick it out of bounds. So it'll go over to Riverton at their own 28, 1-0 in favor of Jackson Hole on a breakaway, or not so much a breakaway per se, just a well-timed run. And we're getting some substitutions, or at least one. It looks like Macy Brown is going to check in for for Jordan Anderson, excuse me. I think that's who checked in. No, it was not. I'm judging this from pretty far away. I don't have my binoculars up there. It looks like the check-in was Maya Noseep. Savannah intercepts the pass and sends it back the other way. Intercepted, but then intercepted yet again. And Celie Morton able to kick it off the body of a Jackson Hole player, and it'll be a throw-in at midfield for Riverton on the far side. Savannah Morton, actually, no, they're going to say it was a foul. It was a handball. It went up and touched her hand. So Savannah Morton's going to free kick it. She puts it on the ground, gets it up to about 30, taken away by Jackson Hole, and it's going to be sent out of bounds by Celie Morton for a throw-in by Jackson Hole. Throw coming at about the 45, goes into Riverton territory, but right to Morton. Now Jackson Hole steals it away again, and they're looking to get a break. Yarber steps in front of it not once but twice, and they have to go to the left. Now Morton steps in front of it, gets it out to around the 40. But they are looking for that exact same pass, and why wouldn't they, on what they scored. Jackson Hole will kick things all the way back, try and reset. Try now to come down their left side. They are going right to left on your dial. Now they go back again. Pressure being put on by Fossey. Now they look to go left again. Now going all the way to the right, they have a runner, but she's not going to be able to get to it before it goes out of bounds right around the goal line. So it'll be a throw-in for Riverton here. Riverton now with the throw up to around the 20, taken away by Jackson Hole and taken right back, and then taken right back again. Morton trying to get a hold of it. Now it's in the box. Able to clear it out of the box, going towards the left side. Riverton trying to work up. Now they've got something possibly working, but Riverton going to be rubbed off the ball there, and Jackson will send it all the way back into their half to now a steal by Olivia Bradley. Bradley going to try and get back there, trying to put pressure. Olivia Bradley very physical here, and she is playing physical. She's able to steal it away. Then it's taken right back, but she's not giving up on it. She's joined by Celia Mejarado. They try and kick it back. It winds up with Fossey. Now Paskett, she's going down the left side. She's got a player on the left side. I think that's Jordan Anderson. I can't lay binoculars on it. Pass to the middle. Looking to bring it all the way to the middle. Taken away almost, but it's going to wind up at the feet of Mathil. Mathil's going to play it, and then it's going to be kicked out of bounds by number 13 of the Lady Bronx. Mathil will look to throw it in. She's looking all the way for Paskett. Gets it to Paskett. Paskett heads it. Taken away by Jackson Hole, but Fossey able to step in front of the pass and get it right back. Headed again forward by Jackson Hole off the pass. Fossey coming back to rub the player off the ball and get it going the proper direction. Riverton, though, going to lose control now, but there's nothing there for Jackson Hole. They only had 2 players against 5 back for Riverton. Riverton able to take away. Fossey now on the left side. Ball is, nope, it's not going to go out of bounds. Now it is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go off of a Lady Bronx, so it'll be a throw-in for Riverton. Throw-in is to Fossey. Fossey looking to physically, a nice physical play to get past one. Can't get past the other, though, and Jackson Hole looking to come down again. They're borderline offsides. Nope, they're going to say they're not offsides, so now they're working down the center again. Bunch of Riverton players back, able to get a hold of it. looking for Celia Mejarado. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson Hole. And so we're going to get some substitutions. Let's see if we can lay a better eye on this one for you. Checking out is 29. Checking in is 19. So we're seeing Jordan Anderson come back in, and she's going to come in for Celia Morton. Throw in by Riverton. It's going to be played by Bradley, and she turns, kicks, and it floats out of bounds. 25 minutes left here in the first half. 1-0, Lady Bronx of Jackson Hole. And we're going to get a handball there after the throw in by bounced up and went off her shoulder slash arm slash hand. So it'll be a free kick. Riverton wasting no time getting it downfield. Trying to find a way to crack this defense. They're having a little more success, though. I know it doesn't probably seem like that being called with no video, but they're having a little more success getting things going towards offensive end. So you expect that'll wear in, and they'll be able to get that tying goal. But now we have a runoff. Oh, it was just barely, but luckily offsides on on Jackson Hole. Lady Bronx were looking to time their run, had two players, and the far side one just left a little too early and got signaled for the offsides. Otherwise, they would have had an easy path to the goal. Free kick by Morton, goes to Fossey, back to Morton. Morton now having to fight for it, gets it to Fossey. Fossey looking to bring it up, looking for Paskett, gets it to Paskett. She's surrounded by two, of course, immediately. She's able to fight her way through, though, looking to get it over to Noseep, and it's taken away. Noseep not giving up easily, though, and forces the kick back, and they will do a long kick. Lady Bronx do, and it'll be Savannah Morton and a Bronx sprinting for the ball. Savannah able to put it out of bounds at around the 20-ish yard line of Riverton. So the possession game that we saw last game with Jackson Hole is paying some dividends for them, same as it did. Riverton playing a little bit more physical, though, than they did last game. And it's kind of weird, although we've had some whistles early on. It seems they're letting them play, and to me, that favors Riverton in the physicality. Now looking to pop it over, and offsides again. Looking to pop it in from the 20, a little floater, and the run was mistimed, so Savannah Morton will be free kicking from the 13-ish. Going to her left, ball's just going to be put a little too far. They were looking for Bradley, and Jackson Hole will come back with it. Jackson Hole working in the midfield, looking to go down the far left, and they're taken off the ball by physical play by Olivia Bradley, and it'll be a throw as it goes out of bounds for Riverton. We have somebody else checking in. We have Maddie Fossey going out for Riverton. Let's see who's coming in. That is Riley Johnson checking in for her first action of today. Throw-in is far down the right side, and it's headed out by Jackson Hole. Throw-in by Bradley to Paskett. Paskett able to take it away now. She's working down the right, puts a long shot on goal, and it is easily saved. Put a long shot on goal, but it was on target. A goalkeeper had it played, so there's the first shot on goal for Riverton. Each team with one, unfortunately. Jackson Hole able to capitalize on theirs, but hopefully that's a sign of things to come from Riverton being able to put a ball on goal on the mouth of the goal there. Yarborough looking to clear it now. Jackson Hole's moved all the way up to the 10. They get it back around the 35, then they're kicking it backwards. Bradley harassing number 29, and now they're starting a run again, and they're going to say she was on, but nicely played by the defense to get back there. Looking to get it up, gets it to Riley Johnson. Johnson looking to turn it up towards midfield, gets it taken away. Jackson Hole looking to put it towards the center. They do so. Excuse me. Mejarado able to step in front of it, though, and punts it out. Jackson Hole hit there, goes all the way to the right, and Riverton comes away with it, but kicks it right back to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole now working things in their half of the field, and a miss hit goes out of bounds around the 40 of the Bronx. So it will be a Riverton throw. We're almost halfway through the first half. 1-0 Jackson Hole. Throw-ins to Bradley. Bradley looked to turn around. I think she thought maybe someone would be there, and nobody was. And taken away. Now Jackson Hole is working again. Meharado comes way off her line and just boots it to the 40. No Seep able to get a hold of it. Gets it to Paskett. Paskett loses control of it, and Jackson Hole will turn around. Come stolen back, though. Nicely done there. And it'll go, unfortunately, the kick on the steal will go right to Jackson Hole as they'll look to start a run again, but no one was running there, so it'll roll all the way to Ayana Meharado, and she will punt it out. Misplayed there by Jackson Hole off the punt, but they do get control of it, and they work it back into the Riverton half. Looking for another run. Handled by Morton. Morton's in trouble. Finally, she's going to get it kicked off to the left. She tried to head it. I don't think it went exactly as far as she thought it would. She was surrounded by two people on the offensive end. So we've got a whistle, and they're going to say it was against, as Olivia Bradley was looking to push forward, it's against Jackson Hole. Riverton will free kick it, bringing it into the half. And it goes out of bounds and over to Jackson Hole. So this is where Coach Santee is telling those players, stay calm, plenty of time left. Let's not put our risk out there too much as we see substitutions again. Looks like Fosse's coming back in as well as Sealy Morton. So plenty of time, just need to get an equalizer, and then we'll go from there. Cutting across the mills, Jackson Hole looking for a run. They've got it, but Yarber's there, and she's going to send it to the far left, her far left, which is our far right as far as how the goal is going, to the near side. So it'll be a throw-in for Jackson Hole. It's going to careen out after the throw-in, and it's going to go over the inline off of Riverton, so it'll be a corner kick. Second set piece of the day, both of them coming for Jackson Hole. She's going to put it on, and Meharado is able to just step in, go to one knee, and stop it. So she's going to punt it, and this time Jackson Hole steps right in front of it, gains possession again. Riverton trying to turn upfield. They do so, but taken away and cleared all the way back over the inline, so it'll be a goal kick for Riverton. Each team with a shot on goal, as I said earlier, and it is 1-0. Corner kicks, there's now been 2 for Jackson Hole, and they're saying 2 shots on goal. They have that up on the scoreboard. Really nice scoreboard here at Rock Springs. They've got all sorts of graphics, and then they got a video screen up top. Fosse bringing it out around the 30. She gets it back, and she gets it taken away. Jackson Hole looking to streak in. Johnson able to stop them. Now they'll go right. Now they've got somebody there. And the shot is not on target and is going to go off the side of the goal for a goal kick. So Savannah able to cut the angle down. Nicely done by her playing position where Jackson Hole had no shot on goal. They're saying that's their third shot on goal today. After the goal kick, comes right back to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole pushing up into the 20-yard line, the red zone, the attacking third. Forced to go backwards, but comes right back to it. Now putting it up, and there's an offsides, and Meharado goes sliding into it. She waves off because neither player heard the whistle. Took the Jackson Hole player out. She was able to actually get up in the air a little bit, so she didn't take that fully to her knees. Goal kick is to Fosse. Throw is to Fosse. Fosse and Mathil trying to one-touch it up, and again, the same thing just happened, and it's taken away as they went with too many touches there, I'm guessing. Now a nicely clearance done, and here comes don't look now. Here comes Celia Maharado. She's trying to put it out there. She puts it towards the box, and nicely done by her looking for Macy Brown. They're going to get a throw right around the 5-yard line. Maharado going to be looking probably for, Macy Brown, as she had come free. They're losing the person who marked her. She's looking for Mathil, taken away, though, by Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole working it all the way across the far side to their defenders, and will look to start moving forward. Pressure being put on by Celie Morton and Celia Maharado. Yarber steps in front of a pass there, goes to Fossey. Fossey over to Engstrom. I think that was Jordan Anderson who was the recipient of that pass, and she was looking to push it forward. Jackson Hole steps in front of it, sends it out of bounds and downfield. So Riverton will start in their own half again. Looking to push it. They lose control of it. Then a bad pass by Jackson Hole, then returned. But look at Maharado just playing physical, able to take it away. They're fighting. Her and Macy Brown trying to fight to keep possession and playing very physical. Unfortunately, the Lady Bronx come away with it. Now they're going to look to go down the right, and that is onside. She's going to beat Haley Engstrom to the ball on the speed. Morton getting back, and Morton is going to have the pass deflected off her and over the end line, so it'll be a corner kick. This one, the first one from the far side. Lady Bronx place it on the ground. Then let's see what they're going to look for here. Looks like they're going to look for a high one. They do put a high one. It's right on target, headed, and it's a good field goal if it's football. If you're allowed to hit it with your head, just way too high, unable to angle it down. No danger there, and it'll set up a goal kick for Riverton. Morton to Fossey. Fossey back over to Mathil. Back to Morton. Morton going to miss Fossey on that pass, and it's going to be taken away. Engstrom nicely able to step in front of it. Morton now fighting for it. She does come away with it. It's going to be up, and it's going to be another handball. A lot of these balls by the Riverton defenders are going up into the hands of Jackson Hole and setting and resetting things with that's the third one we've seen today already. Morton kicking from her own 20. Ooh, that's going to go all the way to the 40. A nice 40-yard boot there. Fossey now with it as it came backwards, and they'll go back to Engstrom at their own 30. To Fossey at the 35. Fossey looks to turn, gets it to Brown. Brown's going to lose control of it at the 50. Jackson Hole looking to bring it up through midfield, taken away by Fossey. Fossey looking to find somebody on the far right, but it's going to go out of bounds for a throw by the Lady Bronx. Throw in goes about 10 yards, and it's headed out of bounds by Haley Engstrom, so it'll be a throw in again. Jackson Hole throws in. They go towards the box, able to get down towards the box, but taken away by Riverton, who's able to force it out to about the 25. Jackson Hole looking for Yarber. Not Yarber. They weren't looking for her. She stepped in front of it. They gained control of it, but the pass now is going to be whistled off sides. Morton going to line it up right there on the out-of-bounds line for football at the 15. She lets it go. This one about a 35-yarder. Nicely done. This one going right to Celie Morton. She goes back looking for Mathil. Mathil was trying to get Riley Johnson, just not enough juice on the pass, and it winds up going all the way to Savannah now as Jackson Hole, misplayed it. And they're going to get, and now all sorts of problems. The keeper was going to come out for it, but she didn't. She underestimated Macy Brown's speed on the Morton kick there, and it barely went over the line where she could grab it before Macy Brown got a hold of it. So nicely done there by Macy, giving 110% to get down there and force the play. We just need to see a few more opportunities like that, and we will be tied up. Ball's going to be kicked out of bounds as Jackson Hole was trying to push forward. And one of the unique parts about Rock Springs here is there's train tracks right here, right by the field. It's kind of, if you watch any college baseball, it's kind of like Louisiana State University. as far as its proximity, and one's passing by right now. Fairly long one. They're going to kick it way downfield, and they did have somebody on side, did Jackson Hole, but Meharado comes way off her line, gets rid of it, and Jackson Hole will look to start to go forward, but taken away by Fossey, taken right back away by Jackson Hole. Fossey fighting for it. They're going to look to go cross field. Ingstrom coming up. She oversteps it. And, no, excuse me, that was not Ingstrom. Ingstrom's now trying to mark her defender. She does a nice job keeping her away, and it'll be go over the end line for a goal kick. Right at 10 minutes to go here. 1-0 in favor of Jackson Hole. Goal kick goes to Riley Johnson, stolen away by number 10 for Jackson Hole. She's trying to move her way up. Now they have to kick it back. They're around the 25. Now looking to go down the right side, and that pass is going to be way too hard, and it's going to go over the end line. So we'll set up and do a goal kick again. Morton taking her time bringing the goal kick up as we are now in single digits in terms of minutes. Morton spots it where she wants it, lets it, the cannon fly, goes all the way to the 40 before Jackson Hole steps in front of it and takes it away. Jackson Hole now looking to come down the middle. They've got something brewing. Yarber, nicely done, steps in front, and there's going to be a foul. Yarber shielding her way and forced Jackson Hole to get a little too physical for the ref's liking. So it will go to a free kick for Riverton. Looking for Sealy. Morton was Savannah. Sealy had it for a second, now taken away by number 29 of Jackson Hole, working their way down the near side. Stepped in front of by Mathill and kicked out of bounds by Jackson Hole. So it'll be a Riverton throw right around the goal line. Mathill throws into Bradley. Bradley takes it off the chest, and then it goes to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole looking to move back. Bad pass there. Noseep trying to push forward. Gets deflected, but all the way to the far side. Jordan Anderson now working down the left, trying to find Cammie Paskett. She's taken down, or she goes down, and they're going to say no foul there, and Jackson Hole's going to decide just to stick it out of bounds, but that was really full speed. That was the first time they had kind of a break starting to work, or a possibly run. Thrown in by Jordan Anderson. She looks for Noseep. Headed by Jackson Hole and taken away by Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole has some speed. You can't take that away from them. Jackson Hole now working, and one player able to bring it all the way far down the right side until Mathill says enough of that and angles it out of bounds for a throw by Jackson Hole. That's probably the one area where, in talent-wise, that Jackson Hole might have an edge. Skill, footwork, passing, things of that nature generally will favor Riverton. Speed may be the one area that Jackson Hole has an advantage, and they know that, and they've exploited it to some extent in both games that I've called. But Riverton now starting to figure out what they've got. They're looking for Paskett on a run, and she's got a nice run. She's going to put it on goal, a little bit of curve to it, but not a lot of speed to it, and it's going to go right to the keeper. But that's going to be her second shot on goal there. So they're starting to figure out some holes here, is Riverton, with 6:50 left in the first half. Trying to work it down the right side is now the center is Jackson Hole. They've got somebody, but that would have been way offsides, but Riverton stepped in front of it. Bradley looking to put it downfield, does so, and they're going to let it go roll out of bounds as Jackson Hole, as they were there first. Good Lord, she stepped way away from where it originally went out of bounds. Stepped in front by Bradley. Now Jackson Hole with it, looks to get it across the middle. Angstrom looking for Fossey, loses control of it, or not loses control, I should say, just the pass. And now Jackson Hole's working down the right as they've sent it far down the right. Getting back, and this one's going to be on target, but right at Ayana Meharado, and she makes another save. They want a handball. They're not going to get it. Jackson Hole wanted it around the 40 of Riverton, and they're going to kick it out of bounds. The referee did not give him the handball, but we are going to get another substitution. Let's lift my glasses up here, and let's get an eye on who's going to be coming in. I did not catch who came in. I couldn't get them on fast enough. Fossey, after the throw in, she's able to get a hold of it. Nicely done by Maddie. Maddie now looking to come down the left. She was looking for Paskett. Paskett was trying to split two defenders, but the two defenders closed off the passing lane. And Jackson Hole come away with it. They're going to wind up kicking it right at Mathil. No, excuse me, that's not Mathil. That is, yeah, it is. Mathil gets it taken away, but she is marking the person who took it from her, looking to take it back. Jackson Hole going towards the middle now. Stepped in by Olivia Bradley. She's able to get a foot on it, and we have a absolute collision with Fossey and a Jackson Hole player. They both get up. Jackson Hole still with possession. They work it around the 30, back out, and now back in, looking to go on the right side. They bring somebody, and it's going to be a cross. Oh, it was there. As you may have heard the ooze from the press box and the fans downstairs, but there was nobody home to head it. So it goes all the way out of bounds to Riverton. Bradley now. There's some room to operate. Going to look for Paskett, and she sends it up, but there is nobody there. She was looking for Paskett, but that'd been one heck of a pass. Now looking for Paskett, going down the right side. It's going to be just a little too far, left. It's going to be a little too far left, and it's going to roll out of bounds around the 16-yard line of Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole with the inbounds. Thrown around the 30. Paskett's going to throw a knee out there and force another throw. Be really nice if Paskett could get a hand on a steal here. That's asking a lot, though, because they're not going to throw in her direction as she's the striker. They get it downfield. Now we're going to fight towards the out of bounds. Taken away nicely there by Macy Brown. But Jackson Hole takes it right back, headed right back in the other direction, and Jackson Hole will get a hold of it. And they're looking down the middle, just too much pace on that ball. Meherado's just going to wait on it and field it like a shortstop. Goes down to one knee, grabs it, and we'll look to punt here. Punt's going to go all the way to midfield, take a pretty big bounce, and let's see if Riverton can get a hold of it. Jackson Hole steps under it, but Riverton putting on pressure. Jackson Hole able to come away with it, taken away, but right back to Jackson Hole. A lot of fighting in the midfield trying to get possession. Jackson Hole's going to look to cross it, and who are they going to say it was off of last? They're going to say it was off of Jackson Hole last. So it will be a throw-in by Riverton at the 2:25-ish marks. Probably when I'll throw it. Nope, it'll be later than that. As we do have a substitute coming in, we see Celia Morton coming out, and I do believe that's Celia Mejerado coming back in. That's the substitution that I missed earlier, I do believe. So throw-in is towards Paskett, and she's immediately blanketed by two defenders for Jackson Hole, but they're going to steal it away. Oh, just barely missed. It was a nice 1-2 from Mejerado to Mathil. Mathil lost control. Macy Brown now with a steal, looking to push things up. Poorly played, gets it to looking for Paskett. Paskett lets it go towards center, and Olivia Bradley not able to get there on time. And now we have a runoff. We've got something working here, and they're going to throw up the offsides flag, but Mejerado able to play it anyway as Jackson Hole was looking for that break. Jackson Hole's offense is pretty simple. Now, after calling 2 games, it's effective, but it's fairly simple. They're going to look for runs. They're going to look for start on side and use that speed, which is probably smart because I think that's really the only place they've got Riverton. Riverton looking to come down and find Cami Paskett and Jordan Anderson and Olivia Bradley. We've seen when this team scores one, they can put a hurt on you really, really quick. Right now, they're just looking for that one to get the equalizer, throw in, and we're going to have a whistle. And I don't know what they're calling here, but they're going to let her rethrow it. I think they're saying the spot where she threw it, she came up too far. that being Mathil. Yes, she's backing up now for the ref, and he says, okay, come on. We're at just 42 seconds left. If you're not able to watch the screen and you're listening at work, throw-in is going to go to Cammie Paskett. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by Jackson Hole. So throw-ins by Mathil. She's looking to get it across, of course, with not a lot of time left. Stepping in front of it was Meharado, and now going down the left side of the field, Yarber's going to come down and get it, and she's going to go back to Meharado. Meharado's going to back up and then push it out to Bradley with 14 seconds. Bradley, nicely done to maintain possession, looking to go to Noseep. Noseep goes back, and that's pretty much going to do it. We're under 3 seconds. Noseep has it at midfield, and that is the horn. So after 1 half of play, it is Jackson Hole Lady Bronx 1, Riverton Lady Wolverines 0. We'll be right back with the second half here on Live Today Media.
Making healthcare great. Providing coverage in family medicine, women's health, pediatrics, and mental health. Meet providers Tara Blumenshine, Adina Vasco, and Jessica Rodriguez. Come see us at Hometown Freedom Healthcare, locally owned, 463-0541.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Natural Health Solutions offers treatments for a variety of conditions, along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
If you're tired of paying ridiculously high gas prices, there is a solution that can save you a bunch of money. In fact, it won't cost you a cent. How do you do that? Take the Blue Bus. WRTA bus lines will get you around the county for free. That's right, free, no charge. It doesn't get cheaper than free. Go to WRTAbuslines.com and download the schedule, or look for a schedule in the Ranger, Lander Journal, or Wind River News. WRTA Bus Lines, proud to serve Fremont County.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gotchi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gotchi Gym. Gotchi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gotchi.org.
The Stock Doc is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Doc.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
To Riverton High School soccer action here on YO Today Media. At the end of the first half, it is 1-0 in favor of Jackson Hole. They did win the time of possession. They've had 4 shots on goal to 1 by Riverton. Actually, really 2. They didn't count one of them, but still out shooting them. And they've had 2 corner kicks. 0 by Riverton. Saves have been obviously in favor of Riverton, giving up more shots. They've saved 3 and given up 1 on that. So, goal by Ritter. Excuse me, it's not 2-0 if you just saw it shooting on the screen. I'd hit the wrong button. Changing the half here. Riverton will now, they'll flop sides of the field. They're going right to left, and they will be looking for the equalizer here in the second half. Hopefully they can get that pretty early and then work on trying to get the win. So let's get the clock all set. We've got it ready. We're waiting for the whistle. And there we go. We are underway. Kicking it back to Olivia Bradley. Bradley going all the way back to Morton. Morton going to push it up forward, but unfortunately it goes right between 2 Riverton players. And Jackson Hole now looking for a run down the right side. They're coming down the right side. That's the near side if you're trying to envision it now. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds by 23, Timbry Mathil. So it'll be a throw-in for Jackson Hole here right around the goal line, if you will. Again, describing it as you would on a football field to kind of give you an idea of where they're at. Physical play down, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds after the throw-in by Jackson Hole. And it looks like Mathil will look to throw it in, and she's got a set of arms on her. She can throw that ball far. Plays off Olivia Bradley and then to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole looking to set up possession. They want to come down the middle. That's cut off. They do send it into the goalie box and misplayed there for a second by Mathil. I think she was confused. Meharado kind of signaled that she was coming out to get it, so Mathil let it go a little bit, and then Meharado decided otherwise. Mathil able, though, to kick it over the end line, and it'll set up the 3rd corner kick of the day for Jackson Hole. Lady Bronx going to put it across the middle, and it's headed in goal. 2-0 here at 38:45. That was a beautiful corner kick, and there was really nothing Ayana Meharado could do about that in goal. And now it puts Riverton in a serious mess, being down 2-0. They're going to have to look to get one back. Just concentrate on the one. The good part here, if there is a silver lining, is it's very early in the second half. But that was a perfectly placed corner kick and a perfectly placed header. There is absolutely nothing Meharado could do. Off the kickoff, it goes to Celie Morton. She's going to lose it out of bounds. Throw in, it's going to be angled out of bounds. Maddie Fosse's going to put it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in again. And I just realized I have just lost the timing here. So we're going to reset the timer at 38. And we'll try and get that back for you. We'll try and get that back on time for you as Jackson Hole is moving once again into action and into the attacking third, and they're going to send it. Riverton able to get in front of it, but they're going to send it out for a corner. This corner easily played, though, and punted away by Mejarado. So we're going to get this done here for you in just a second. Get the timing back. Jackson Hole steals away, looks to push forward, but there's going to be a foul called at 37:42. So we're going to start it back up here, the clock for you at 37:30. We're at 37:34 right now. Going down the left side is Riverton, taken away, but taken right back. Okay, there we go with the clock. Taken away again by Jackson Hole, but they're going to kick it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in by Riverton. Riverton throw looking for Bradley, and says it's going to be a basket, and we're going to get a whistle. And that one I'm kind of surprised the ref didn't at least let the advantage at least attempt to play out, as Riverton had two players on side and only one defender back, but he went ahead and whistled it. So now Morton will free kick from the 40, goes to Bradley up around the 25. Bradley looking to get free, does so, gets it to the center to Morton. Savannah coming all the way to center, looks to turn, puts a shot towards goal or pass towards goal. Pasket unable to run and get to it, and the keeper for for Jackson Hole is going to come away with it and punt it downfield. That's going to be a handball. Nope, they're going to say a handball. Nope, yeah, he pointed the wrong direction. I was like, he was pointing. That would be a Jackson Hole free kick. Morton now going to kick it from almost at midfield. Goes short to Fossey. Fossey back to Morton. Morton looking down the right, looking to get it to Seeley Morton. Seeley loses control, but I think she was trying to leave it there for the other Riverton player, for Mathil. Just a little bit of miscommunication. No harm, no fouls. Mejarado runs up and kicks it forward to Yarber. Yarber's pass looking for Morton is stepped in front of and comes away 28 with Jackson Hole trying to turn towards the goal, but three Riverton players, Morton, Mathil, and Yarber, able to collapse on her and get the ball taken away. Bradley now looking to push it to basket. It's at midfield. Turning around is Jackson Hole. They're looking to come down the center again. Going to number 11, up around the Riverton 30-yard line. Mathil going to step in front of the pass and take it and gain possession on it. Gets up to Seeley Morton. Morton to Bradley. Bradley looking to put it out there for Seeley, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will go to Jackson Hole. She almost touched that a little bit too soon as it rolled over the line, did the Jackson Hole player, but they will nonetheless get the throw-in. The throw-in kind of slips, so it doesn't get – you could see it slipping out of her hands, kind of went a little bit more up than out. And now it will be fought for possession between 10 and Maddie Fossey. Fossey not able to get it, but it does go over, forces the pass laterally, and Jordan Anderson's going to step in front of it. Does go out of bounds, however, and will be the throw-in is going to go to Yarber. Yarber able to get it forward. And now here we go. We got another run by Jackson Hole, and the one touch, thankfully, just a little too high. 26 looked like she was going to have a one-on-one shot with the goalie, but on her one touch trying to set it up way too hard. Mejarado able to get a hold of it. Now looking to counter, coming down the left. Bradley looking to come down and forces Jackson Hole to shoot the ball kick the ball out of bounds. Bradley going to throw it in. Pasket turns, gets it taken away. Of course, she's double-teamed, triple-teamed every time she touches it. Morton to Yarber. Yarber up to Johnson. Johnson has it taken away at midfield, and they're looking for another run. Yarber able to step in front of that, though. Headed by, that is Haley Ingstrom. Ingstrom looking to send it down the right. She was looking for Jordan Anderson, unable to get it to her, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in, and we're going to have a throw in for Riverton here. Thrown in, gets it to Jordan Anderson around midfield. She's on the far side. Fossey looks to put it up toward her Pasket now. Pasket to Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson now working down the right. She has Seeley Morton. I'm not sure she even knows she has her. Fighting for it hardcore. It's going to go over the inline, and we're going to have a corner kick. The first one of the day for Riverton comes with 33:29 left to go in regulation. So taking this corner is going to be Pasket. Looks like they're setting up around the near post, maybe is where the run's going to take. Paskett puts it up, and it careens off several players. Goalie not able to get it. It's going to roll all the way out to the corner to Paskett. Paskett looks to put it in, and we're going to get another corner kick. Paskett looked to put it in. Lady Bronx have to force it out, and Paskett will be taking another corner kick from the far side. So 2 corners right in a row. Hopefully we can just get somebody right in there, because it was great placement by Paskett. Put it just over the goalie's head there. This one going to be a little shorter. This one's going to go be kneed out basically by a defender. Fossey looking to kind of turn. She has to go back. And now they're looking for Paskett again, and now she's got something on the right side working. Leaves the ball back for herself, can't come back for it. Jordan Anderson trying to step in front of it, and it's going to roll out of bounds off of Rock Springs. So this is the most sustained pressure by the Lady Wolverines here in the entire game. Looking to go center this time. Riverton, it's not Rock Springs. We're at Rock Springs. This time Jackson Hole able to step in front of it. Trying to send it back is Mathill. Mathill fighting for it, and they are going to call a foul against Jackson Hole. So it'll be a free kick. Morton takes it, gets it to Fossey. Fossey to Anderson. Coming down the center, looking for Bradley there. Bradley unable to run underneath it, and we've got some physical play going on here. Sealy Morton working for it, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say off of Riverton, so it'll be a Jackson Hole throw right around midfield. Throw in, Mathill is going to angle it right out of bounds, and so we'll move forward about 15 yards, and she's going to take 20, it seems, and we'll redo it. Jackson Hole with the throw, looking to go down the right side. They do, and they've got a little bit of possession working. Now it's going to the center, and they're going to have something. Nope. Haley Engstrom able to step in front of it, and this time she's trying to take it away to gain possession. Unable to do so, but good Lord, she's being fierce on who she's marking there. They have to kick it back to get away from Engstrom. Engstrom not letting them do a whole lot of that. She's owning that far side right now, not allowing them to really set much up. This time they try and go center, and Yarber steps in front of it. Now Bradley trying to get possession and get things going the right way. Bradley trying to take it away, forces the ball further back on a back pass by the Lady Bronx. Riley Johnson steps in front of that pass, but unable to really gain possession, just able to force it in a direction. This time Jackson Hole is going to kick it, and they're going to get too much of a backspin on it, and it's going to hit and then fall out of bounds. It will be Riverton's throw here. Substitutions going on here. Now Mathill will throw it. She gets it over to Fossey. Fossey looking to go back to Mathill, and it gets kicked out about the exact same spot. So we'll redo that whole thing. This time Mathill going downfield, and that was smart actually. Oh, and they're going to say it was off of Riverton? Okay. It didn't look like that to me, but it's going to be for Jackson Hole a throw in. So we got some substitutions going on, not wholesale, but just taking some time. We're going to see Taylor Leesburg come in for the first time. Throw in is taken away by Noseep. Noseep is trying to push forward, and she's playing extremely physical. Now she steals it away again. She basically defended 3 people there and said, nope, we're keeping it down here on this side of the field. No seat bringing it back, and she's going to get bumped in the back, a little shoulder shiver, and she draws the free kick. So Morton will be kicking it right around the 35. So it'll be interesting to see what we get here. Leesburg, Fossey, Bradley, all these people coming forward. Morton's going to put it towards the goal, and it's just going to be to the left side. It little bit less on it, a little bit of luck, maybe a little bit of wind, and it was being nicely played. It was a nice thought there, nice plan, as she was looking for Celia Mejarado, and it was just out of her reach. So it'd been a nice little one-touch if she could have gotten it angled in, and the goalie had no chance. So taken away immediately, Taylor Leesburg as the goal kick comes, but taken right back. And they're trying to come down the right side, and they've got somebody. It is onside. Number 11 for Jackson Hole, but Riverton able to get their defense back, and Mathil able to force it out of bounds. And so it'll be a throw down here by Jackson Hole. Needless to say, still a lot of time left. Got to get 2 goals here. But at the same point in time, you cannot underestimate the importance of not allowing a third. Obviously, a third is going to make this extremely difficult for Riverton, and it's already a hard task. They just need to get things turned here. Jackson Hole coming on late in the season and playing extremely well. Riverton, of course, though, being the regular season champs. Riverton, more consistent team than Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole a little bit more up and down. So, needless to say, the one advantage, it can be an advantage or disadvantage, is that Jackson Hole played yesterday, and they won, advancing to this game where Riverton had a bye. So you can look at it one of two ways. Either you're tired, so it's an advantage for Riverton, or, hey, you've already played a regional game, you've got some momentum going, so it can really go either way. Both teams headed to state, really just playing for seeding here. And for when they might have to play a team like a Thunder Basin. Jackson Hole looking to push forward again, this time taken away by Fossey. Fossey gets it up to, Fossey overruns it on the pass back by Noseep. And she's going to have to fight for it. Noseep and her both trying to fight for it. Taken away, though, by Jackson Hole, and they will look to move down the right. Now coming center is number 36. Right at midfield, literally standing on the Rock Springs paw here at Tiger Stadium. Fossey turns around and gets it to Noseep now off the steal. Noseep gets it over to Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson was looking for Taylor Leesburg, but taken away by Jackson Hole. Now they're looking to come down the right, but bad pass ends up in the feet of Mathil. Mathil up to Mejarado, Celia Mejarado. She's looking to force it to Jordan Anderson, taken away. And now they're looking to break someone down the right. They've got it brewing now. Jackson Hole coming down the right. Mathil able to get back, cut off the angle, and the ball is going to go out for a corner kick for Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole still setting up the corner kick. It's on the near side here. Corner kick's going to be put across. Header is way high and over the field goal. It would have been good. And yeah, the referee say the side judge signaled it, but it'll go out for a goal kick here with 24:45 left in regulation. Riverton on the goal kick. Morton to Fossey. Back to Morton. Back to Fossey. Fossey at the 20 turns. Gets it to Mejarado. She lets it go because Mathil was running on. Mathil's got some ground that she can work on. She's trying to get it to Paskett. She does get it to Paskett, but nicely defended and taken away. Again, two players. One Paskett beat. The other one coming from behind, though, able to take the ball away. And long story short, the ball winds up going all the way across the field and out of bounds for a Jackson Hole throw. Morton intercepts the pass off the throw, looking to get it to Paskett. Paskett with it, surrounded now by three, one kind of playing prevent a little bit. Anderson able to get a foot on it, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Lady Bronx. Throw in by Anderson. She gets it to Paskett. Paskett heads it, trying to head it over herself. Good thought, but again, the double team and triple team, they're going to make her work for it. And now more so than ever, they are really making sure they clamp down on Paskett and Jordan Anderson, the two main strikers, and Mejarado, I should say, the three main people who are playing up and offensively, they are making sure if one of them gets the ball, they've got 5-6 people back, and 3 of them are on top of whoever has the ball. So substitution here after ball goes out of bounds, it will be a throw-in for Jackson Hole. Throw-in is headed by Jackson Hole and goes out of bounds about 8 yards from where the throw originally took place. Throw in by Jackson. It's taken away. Riverton has it, and major collision, and we've got someone holding the back of their head. Let's see who that is. I can't tell the number now. It may be Paskett. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on, let me get an eye on that. It is indeed Paskett. She's holding where her ponytail is. She's going to get a free kick. At least I think it's Paskett. I'm trying to see the number. She's going to get a free kick out of it nonetheless. It was a pretty hefty collision caused by a shoulder shiver. I do apologize. Trying to find this. I can't see without my glasses, and I got to look through binoculars. I can't see through with my glasses, so somewhat. Yes, that is Paskett. So Paskett is going to be taking a free kick at the 23. She's going to put it on goal, and goalie snuffs it out. She was looking at the low near side of the post, and it was pretty on target. One low bounce, and it would have been a major issue at 22:20. Oh, they stopped the clock. Excuse me. I do apologize. I didn't stop that at 22:14, so let's let it catch up. Clock is kind of the hardest thing we deal with here, especially when it's a one-man booth. Ball's going to be forced down the left by Jackson Hole, but it's not going to be able to do the tightrope act down the line, and will be a turnover. So we are waiting for time to catch up. You're not missing anything here. Throw in is at the feet of Riverton. Riverton looking to push it towards the middle, gets it to Noseep. Noseep looking to get it to Paskett or Jordan Anderson looking down the left side. Her right side, Jordan Anderson with it, able to force it down towards the box, and it will be kicked out of bounds by Jackson Hole, and it will be a throw here for Riverton. Throw-in goes to Paskett. Paskett back to Anderson. Anderson putting it to Celia Mejarado. She's going to put it into the box, and it's going to go out over the end line. Just touched it a little bit too hard. Not like she had much of a choice there. She was trying to fight for possession. It'll be a goal kick with 21 minutes to play. Riverton down 2-0. Kind of a stat recap. Shots on goal are listed as 2 for Riverton, 4 for Jackson Hole. 5 corner kicks to 2 corner kicks. One of those corner kicks leading to the goal for Jackson Hole. The other one coming on a breakaway early in the first half, actually about 1 minute and 40 seconds in. So off the throw, ball's going to be kicked, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go off of Riverton. Throw in here by Jackson Hole. It's going to go off Riverton again. So, and we're kind of just playing on that far side right now. Riverton, Coach Santee's put in a couple of players that, like Taylor Leesburg, who hadn't played in the first half, looking for something to spark this team. And now they're looking down the right side, and they've got somebody, but just the pass by Jackson Hole is going to be about 15 yards too far out in front as they were looking to do a timed run like they did for their first goal. It's going to go out of bounds for Riverton. Of course, Mathil with the great throws is going to throw it 20 yards upfield. It's going to go out of bounds and off of a player for Jackson Hole. Now working down the side. Noseep comes center, puts a long shot on goal, and just out of the reach of the goalkeeper and out of the reach of the goal. So it'll go out for a goal kick here. Nice pass there to set it up by Paskett, and it set up No Seat to take a pretty far shot, but just a little bit further in, and you could tell the goalie was worried about it, a little bit further in, and that thing is in the back of the net. So Riverton needs more of those, and they need to get one to convert. Just keep taking them and keep taking shots and make that goalie work, as my old coach used to say. Riverton going to intercept the goal kick, and they're going to force a foul to be called. And so Savannah Morton's going to have a free kick around the 39. She's going to put it towards goal, and nobody was really running there. Paskett tried to make up the ground. But that's a weapon right there. If they can time that run a little bit better, it'll be top notch. Now we're back in midfield. Jackson Hole and Riverton kind of trading headers and knees and things of that nature back and forth. Now Paskett with it. She's trying to turn. She does such a good job with it. She's looking for No Seep or Anderson. Close, but no cigar, as they would say. It was a nicely done pass, just not able to. I mean, she had about a foot window, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all can't see it. She had about a foot window. She had to put it in there, and she got within about 4 inches of where she needed that pass to go. That's impressive. Jackson Hole now, after their throw, going to take it away, but Riverton able to get it to Paskett. Paskett looking to cross it over to Mejerado. Mejerado right around the 30, goes to No Seep. No Seep bringing it in. She's got the 20. She's going to put a long shot on goal again. It's going to be pushed out in front by the keeper, and then she's going to pick it up with 17 and a half minutes now left in the game. If you're dividing this up, really, Riverton would love to have, well, they'd love to have both really quickly, but they'd love to have one by the time, but minimum, hopefully, by the time there's 10 minutes on the clock. Right now they don't have possession. There's going to be a foul on Riverton, and Morton was looking to clear it, but the foul is going to go against No Seep. So we started to see some of the boys for the game arrive. We know Star Valley's in it, defeating Riverton yesterday by a score of 2-1, and just a heartbreak for the guys. Your heart has to go out to them. You feel for them to score with 33 minutes left. Free kick here by Jackson Hole, trying to put it in the goal box. Riley Johnson's going to head it away, and now we're going to have a fight for possession up around the 10. Nicely done there by Mathil. She takes it away, looking to go up. She's looking for Paskett. Defended well, but Riverton comes back with it. Back to Mathil. Mathil to Johnson. Johnson unable to get to it. Is taken away. Now a turn. Now they've got a shot at a goal. Nope, Mejerado going to step right in front of it. She probably shot a little sooner than she would have liked to give Mejerado trouble, but Mejerado is one great goalie, and she's had an incredible year, and a far shot like that's easy for her. She had that thing read. As Riverton tries to push it off the goal kick, we're going to have a foul at the 40. But like I was saying about the boys, you got to feel for them. Score with 33 minutes left in regulation. Give up the tie. Surrender that tying goal at 3 minutes to go in regulation, and then lose on a penalty kick in extra time. Just devastating. My heart goes out to them, especially the seniors, as they'll be moving on, to their next chapter in life. And we wish them well, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of them. So Jackson Hole had a steal there, but they're going to get called for a foul up around like the 30. A late whistle because the ball was already being played around the 5. So they're going to say, not the 30, around the 25. Morton going to look for Paskett up for it, and there's going to be a dangerous play, probably most likely against Paskett. That's what they're going to whistle, and that could have been disastrous for both Paskett and the Jackson Hole player. She was going for, rightfully so, trying to play it up off her knee, and knee and face came within centimeters of each other. So it'll be a free kick here, taken by Jackson Hole, taken away by Riverton, as it was not right to him, but able to take it. No Seep gets it over to Mejerado. Celia Mejerado back to No Seep. No Seep looking to turn towards the middle, does so. Gets it to Paskett. Paskett around the 30, looking for Anderson, and it's going to be kicked way off to the side by the defender, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw. Mathil comes up for the throw, gets it to No Seep. No Seep one touches it, loses control of it, tries to get it to Paskett. Paskett unable to keep control of it, and now it's going to be cleared by Jackson Hole. Haley Engstrom over on the right trying to fight for possession. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson Hole. Basket now with it on the right side after the throw. Gets it no-seep to Anderson, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson Hole yet again. Throwing is to Basket. Basket looking to turn, shielding the ball from the defender. Turns around the 20, looked for Celia Matarado, overthrows it, and it will go over to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole's going to wind up getting it. Riverton gets a hold of it, kicks the ball. It's going to go over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick here. And with 13:22 to play, you know that Jackson Hole is going to take their sweet time getting this thing set up. They do indeed take their sweet time, and there is the kick. It's going to go past midfield, but Mathill able to step in front of it, heads it, goes right to Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole and Riley Johnson fighting for possession. Jackson Hole's going to kick it back and now look to clear. Morton almost in front of it, but she misplayed it slightly, and now here comes Jackson Hole. They get it over to the right, working to the right, unable to keep control of it though, and it goes out of bounds at the 12:35 mark. It'll be a throw in. Timbry Mathill with the throw coming. Throw in, it lines up with Riverton. Now no seam towards the center. Looking to get Jordan Anderson on a sprint out. Jordan's actually she had speed on her. It's not going to be able to get to it. It's going to go over the end line for a goal kick. Well defended, or well shielded was Jordan by the defender for Jackson Hole. Jordan actually shows a little bit of speed. She's probably, her and a few others. Like I said, the one advantage physically Jackson Hole may have is speed. Jordan tends to have a little more speed than the person marking her, but they did a good job. They've got a little more height on her, a little more width on the shoulders there to shield the ball away. So after the goal kick, though, not well played by Jackson Hole. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Timbry Mathill deep into deep into Jackson Hole territory. And now we've got something going on. Okay, now they say let's do the throw. Thrown by Mathill. She's looking for Paskett. Paskett able to get it over towards Morton. Morton winds up going left, gets it to, and there's going to be a foul there. I don't know what they're calling exactly there, but they're going to call it on Celia Mejarado. So it'll be a free kick here for Jackson Hole. Jackson on the free kick goes right to No-Seep. She's able to step in front of it, kicks it back to Engstrom. Engstrom at midfield gets it over to Anderson. Anderson looking to turn, does so, and kicks it right, just saying unable to angle it in. It wasn't deflected. I thought they were about to say it was deflected, which would have made sense, but it was not on the far side of the field. So Riverton starting to, time is getting clutch now. They've got to look to do something. Throwing is headed by Jackson Hole, taken away by Riverton. Now they'll fight for possession a little bit in midfield. Looking to go far down the right side. Looking to get it to Paskett. Paskett trying to play for defense here, and she's being shielded away from the ball. But she's going to have to play it. She's not going to have a choice there. She does so. Here comes pinching up Mathill and Fossey trying to get in front of that pass. Unable to do so. It's going to be passed out, but stepped in front by Savannah Morton. Now cleared again by Jackson Hole and go out of bounds. Timbry Mathill will be throwing. Under 10 minutes now. Throw in is nicely done to Olivia Bradley, and Bradley's going to get fouled there. That's the thing that Bradley does extremely well. She does a lot of things well, but she's able to draw those penalties because of how physical she's willing to play. She's not willing to concede anything. And that is a hallmark of this team is physical play. Now taken away by Jackson Hole. They're going to get all the way up, and Ayana Maharado is going to come way off her line, all the way out to the 24 to clear it. And on the clearance, we're going to get a foul on number 36 against Maddie Fossey. And nope, they're going to reverse it now. This is like the third time the referee's pointed one way, and so now the foul is actually going to be against Fossey. So it'll be a kick going the opposite direction. I get it. It's early to ref a game, starting at 9 o'clock, and I don't know where they were coming in from. It's cleared all the way to the goalkeeper. Maharado able to step right in front of it and take care of it with 8:40 to go, and Riverton in desperate need of 2. It'll be interesting to see what they try and do. Do they just push everybody up under the guise of it doesn't matter if you lose 3-0 or 2-0? So to speak. Oh, Paskett's got something free now. Paskett in the box. Paskett puts it on goal and good. Just when things seemed at their desperate moment, Cammie Paskett able to turn, get away from her defender, and put one on goal. And now the entire complexion of this game changes from a 2-0 lead, and possession going to be the Jackson Hole mantra, so to speak. It was taken away down to 2-1. So now there's pressure on both sides. Paskett able to turn around and just, you got to admire her patience. Where a lot of players, they'll start to get a little antsy and look to shoot. Paskett able to just completely slow things down. They say that about the guy from Atlanta United, who I forget his name now, and that's sad because I'm Atlantan by birth, who broke the league and broke the scoring title in MLS, where he was able to slow things down in the box and just put it perfectly on goal. And that's exactly what Paskett did now. Oh, no, we've got a penalty. They get down there, and they're going to signal a PK for Jackson Hole, and that's an interesting call there. Let's stop the clock here. And so just disaster turns right back around. Jackson Hole on a long pass got it up, and they're going to say a penalty in the box against Yarber. And now Ayana Maharado's got the kind of the balance of the game here with 7:51 to go lies with her. Penalty kick is going to be taken. These are so hard to stop. Let's see if she can do it. And it sends it wide. Sends it wide right. So Riverton still breathing. That was insane. She sent it wide right by a good 2 yards. So we're off a little bit on the clock by about a second and a half, because when it started up, there's a delay on our app, but it's pretty darn close. So now Riverton's still only trailing by 1, and what you thought could be, oh, not this way. Riverton still with the chance. Riverton looking to get it over to Anderson. Anderson has it. She was looking for Paskett. Taken away now by Celia. By No Seat. Maharado trying to play it. It's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw deep in Jackson Hole territory. Mathil will be throwing it in. 7 minutes to go. Mathil with the throw, looking for Bradley. Goes over her, gets it to Paskett. Paskett at the 20. Gets it to Mathil. Mathil going right to Celia Maharado. Maharado falls down, but able to get control of it again. Maharado back to Mathil at the 30. Back to Maharado. Mathil trying to take it away, loses it. But No Seat gets it. And Jackson Hole able to step in, and they're going to look to clear. Morton able to get it to Maddie Fossey. Fossey trying to get it over. Gets it Engstrom to Anderson. Anderson to Paskett. Paskett looking to fight for it. Loses control of it. No Seat now pushing forward. Losing control of it. Morton able to put it right back in the half, and this is now chaos a little bit, and that's okay. Stolen away by Jackson Hole now, though. And Jackson Hole looking to clear it down, and they're going to get an offsides call. Got to move, got to move, got to move. That's going to be at 37. Gets it to Morton, gets it to Celia Morton. Celia Morton gets it over to, she was looking to get it to Maharado. It goes out of bounds off of Jackson Hole. 5:47 to play. Thrown in by Mathil. Mathil to Bradley. Bradley looking to get it over to Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson able to get a foot on it, just gives it too much, and it's taken away by Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole looking to come down the left. Nice one-on-one move, but Morton able to step in front of it. She's going to send it right back down. Bradley trying to chase it down on the throw, unable to do so. It goes out of bounds. We're under 5.5 to play. 2-1. Paskett scoring with about 8 minutes to go. Then giving up the penalty kick. It's kind of a little soft, I thought, for a penalty to be called, but missing wide right. Off the throw, it's going to go off Celia Mejarado, and it's going to go out of bounds. Talking too fast now. Free kick is going to be taken. They're going to actually say there was a penalty there, even though it went out of bounds. Morton able to step in front of it. She looked for Mathil. Now Jackson Hole's got it inside the attacking third. Taken away by Mathil. Mathil to Mejarado. Gets it back to Mathil. Mathil looking to thread the needle there. Can't do so. And we're going to get a foul on Savannah Morton here with 4.5 to go. 2-1 in favor of Jackson Hole. Can the Riverton Lady Wolverines pull it out and tie this thing and force extra time? Free kick from the 20 here by Jackson Hole. Number 26 going to take it on the near side. She's going to put it right on goal, and it's going to curve. Well, it was right on goal to begin with, and then it curved all the way out. So goal kick this time, sending it, trying to get it out there for Riverton player Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson loses it, though. It was a little too hard for her to get to, quite honestly. She was able to get a foot on it. Morton able to step in front of it, take it away. Now going to the right side, Mathil able to force it out, and it's going to go out of bounds with under 4 minutes to go. Riverton trying to find a comeback here. Jackson Hole going to send it towards the end line, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Riverton. Nope, they're going to, okay. They're going to say by Jackson Hole. I missed the last touch, I'm guessing there. Olivia Bradley pushing forward, and it's going to be kicked off her as she took the ball away, and it's going to go out of bounds. 3:24, 3:23 to play. We're off by about 2 seconds, actually. So, thrown in, taken away by Riverton. Riverton then gives it up. It's going to be popped way up in the air towards the goal line. Mejarado is able to come underneath it now off the header and pick it up. 3 minutes. Can they find somebody? Now Riverton's got something working on the right, and Jackson Hole has to wisely send it out of bounds. They had Paskett possibly on a run. Paskett throws into Bradley. Bradley lets it go past her. I think she was looking to turn on it and come towards the middle. It's cleared by Jackson Hole there. Be a throw in by Riverton as the clearance went out. Getting into Jordan Anderson. Anderson now at around the 40. It's going to be kicked out again by Jackson Hole, but at the 40, so taking 10 yards at a time. 2:30 to play in the ball game. The throw in going to be angled out again. Bradley now looking. It's going to be headed straight up. A little bit of a pause there is going to allow Noseep to get around to it. They're going to look to clear it over to the left. Mejarado giving it a run, and it's going to be a throw in towards the box. So with 2:10 to go, this may be the best opportunity that Riverton's going to have the rest of the way out. Mathil with the throw in, puts it into the box. Fosse's got a shot! Off the top crossbar and out of bounds. Let's see what they're going to say it is. They're going to say it was a goal kick. They're going to say she did not get a hand on it. So minute 45, and that was close, ladies and gentlemen. Fosse almost able to tie it, just a hair lower, and it'd be good. But then again, the goalie had it well read too. Great shot by Fosse, and exactly what they needed to do to try and tie this thing up with a minute and a half left. They're going to clear. It's going to go out of bounds by Jackson Hole. She's on the other side. And now we got Paskett working down. Paskett trying to get it towards center. And it's going to be kicked out of bounds again. Minute 15 to go here. Riverton trying to pull one out here and send it to extra time. Inbound is going to be taken. Bradley able to get a foot on it, and it's going to be cleared up. Is it going to be cleared completely? No, it isn't. Haley Engstrom able to get on top of it. Engstrom to Noseep. Noseep to Fosse. Fosse back to Noseep. Noseep looking for Celia Mejarado. 50 seconds left. It's going to go out, and it's going to be Mathil with a throw-in as it was cleared by Jackson Hole. Mejarado with it, looking to play it. They're going to say it went out of bounds, and it's going over to Jackson Hole with 40 seconds left. And this is where you just got to come up and mark everybody. I think that Fosse shot is going to be the best shot that they had. Now they're collapsing on the ball. Fosse gets away. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jackson Hole, but there's no time. 20 seconds, 18 seconds. Mathil looking to throw it wide. Oh, my. She's going to find Paskett. Paskett puts it on goal, and it's going to be stopped. That was one heck of a chance with 8 seconds left, and she's going to go down the ground. We've got a whistle. I'm trying to. She's arguing her point. And that, I think, is going to be the game. The time ran out. Paskett is arguing the point. I'm not sure what's going on here. Paskett is upset. And that's the ball game. Paskett wanted a foul. She's saying she was hit from behind. And you know what? If she was, I mean, that penalty down here was a little bit But still, Riverton able to find some offense in the waning minutes, but will fail to fall to Jackson Hole 2-1 here. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show after these messages on KTAK, on WYO Today.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. I'm trying to figure out how to get that graphic up. Sean did a great job. Guys, tell him thanks for doing this great looking graphic we have for score and time and stuff. I just can't figure out how to turn it off. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now you're seeing the camera that you can't actually see. Now let's see if I can find my post-game show. We're looking here. We're looking. I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. There's my post-game show. So Click It or Ticket post-game show. You're going to have to bear with us. We can't film anything here. So our player of the game, we're going to jump right into it as Riverton Falls. I'm having a hard time with that word. So let's just say lost 2-1 to Jackson Hole. Riverton able to put some great opportunities on. Paskett able to score with about 8 minutes left in the ball game to make it 2-1. And then Fosse and Paskett and several others had some great opportunities, just unable to get it past the goalkeeper, but really great effort. And that means tomorrow at 9 a.m., they will play for the third and fourth place game, and that's really big in seeding, because if the East is going according to, and we'll look that up and have that for you on the broadcast tomorrow, if Thunder Basin happens to win the East, the loser of the game tomorrow at 9 a.m. will be playing Thunder Basin first round, which, hey, then again, you never know. You might want to have that one. You know, it's kind of like the Russians in the semifinals at Lake Placid type of thing. So you may want to play them first round, but you don't want to go into state with 2 losses in a row. So Riverton will be looking to bounce back against the loser of the game at 2 o'clock today. They don't actually have a bracket here, so. But anyway, we'll get on to the Papa Murphy's player of the game. We're going to give that to no shock here. It's going to Cammie Paskett, able to put that goal on, and just amazing to watch how things slow down for her when she's in the box with scoring opportunity. There's not wasted touches. There's not any kind of, I need to get the shot off. She waits till that split second that the keeper commits, and that's what makes her great and what makes every opponent of Riverton for the next 2 years scared, because she's only a sophomore. So great day by her. And our Gatorade player of the game, we're going to give that to Savannah Morton. Savannah Morton, all-world defense, so to speak, and had a great game today, only allowing 2 goals on the game, and 2 of those not her fault, and realistically, quite frankly, not the fault of the goalkeeper. Meharado could have easily won the Gatorade Player of the Game. In fact, let's make her co-player of the game on the Gatorade side. She made a lot of great stops, though 2 that got past her. One was a one-on-one breakaway. Not a whole lot she could do there. And on the corner kick, let's just call it like it is. There's nothing Riverton could have done about it. It was a perfectly executed 1 in 100 type of corner kick, especially at the high school level. Put exactly where it needed to be, at the right height, at the right placement, at the right speed. And Jackson Hole able to put a header on it, which they were trying to do all day and send them high, but just place it at the right level. So congratulations to Jackson Hole. They will be going on to the championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock here at Rock Springs High School. Again, we will have Riverton versus an opponent to be decided tomorrow at 9 a.m. here on Wyo Today Media. So that does it for the Click Your Ticket postgame show. I want to thank everybody back at the home office, Sean O'Brien for getting the kit all set up, and we'll see you tomorrow on Wyo Today Media at 9 a.m. for Riverton Lady Wolverine Soccer here on Wyo Today.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degree.